Okay. Hi, Fernanda.
Hello.
Wow, good. Everybody is doing from phone, and I am only coming in horizontal.
Mm.
So, no problems. Okay, today I am uh, physically not very well, but in spirits, perfect, no problem. So, all right. So, what we are going to do today? Tell me, what is the topic you want to discuss today? Hi, Faith.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, physically not good, but my body is not good, but I am good.
Oh, what's wrong?
Nothing, just
Oh.
some under the weather thing. See, that is the cool part of the body, that it keeps you in your limits all the time.
Very true.
Otherwise, otherwise the wild energy I have, it's very difficult to handle it. If the body says, all right, I will monitor it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yesterday we had this beautiful Sufi day here. We have started one Soulversity campus in Noida, in Delhi, and there were around 20 people. So we did lots of whirling meditation and other things and lots of questions. There were many new people actually, and young kids. So they were all amazed at how. I mean, it was wonderful experience for them that they could meditate, and they got this confidence that yes, we can also meditate, and it's all cool. So yeah, but. I was till late evening. I was like without proper clothing. I was just roaming around here and there. So I got some cold. It was kind of cold last night, but it was good experience. So when your body tells you, let's talk about this only. So when your body tells you that, hey, please stop and give me some rest, respect it, listen to it. Don't feel irritated ever that, I had so much of important work and now I cannot do it. Yeah, I mean, whatever you need to arrange, or call people or arrange things, and then give your body some rest, and then give it target that, hello. For example, I had this target that, okay, I have this call. So before that, I should be able to, get up and get going. So I should feel better. And then body listens to this. So since morning, it was really bad, but uh, just 30 minutes before, it all went much, much, much better. That I could get up and, I went to washroom, got into good shape, and here. And this comes under physical mindfulness, as we learned, that how you interact with your body and how you support your body. Because when your body needs support and you feel irritated by it, that, what the hell, why are you sick right now, I needed to do this, do that, and I don't like this. Then the body feels like a small kid, that, oh my god, what do I do, because I am under the pressure, and my master, my honor, is not supporting me. In fact, it is giving me more emotional burdens. So it takes more time to recover, because it kind of closes down within itself. But when you tell your body that, yeah, I understand, I've been using you or kind of stretching you, and not could not take care of you properly, but it's okay. I'll give you rest, and yeah, we will see what can be done. There is important work, but yeah, you please take rest and recover, and maybe we will just do it. There is still time, maybe few hours. Just rest and recover, and don't worry, everything will be fine. So when you give this attitude to your body really starts to get healed, because love is the only energy which heals, right? So if your body feels love from you, acceptance from you, that even if it is sick, it is not able to work, you are still accepting it and not being irritated by it, then the recovery starts to happen very fast. Or at least it works for that particular time when you really need your body to work. And it's magical most of the time, like 80% of the cases, until unless there's a very serious situation, 80-90% of the cases it works like this. And I've actually experienced it many, many, many times, like throughout my life. And this is something very beautiful, because how your body waits for your signal, how your body wants to listen to you, wants to interact with you. And usually when you stop taking care of your body, sometimes it starts to tell you, hey, like, please pay some attention to me. So it's important to pay attention, not only by, the external thing, but this internal communication. External things, of course, you will do. You will give rest, you will give good nutrition, you will give medicine, whatever it is. But this internal communication is very important. That's what we learn in level 2 in 200 hour under language of life. That one level of communication is what you do with your own self, knowingly and unknowingly. So it's important to remain aware, become more aware about what communication you are doing with your own self, with your own body. Right? And whenever you feel that there is something to be recovered about, the body needs to recover on something, you just tell them that you so your body waits to listen to you. And then when this inner communication goes well, without irritation, without anger, in a form of supporting, that your body feels that whatever has happened, but I am getting the support, I am being supported, and then I am being cared for, and then I am being loved. When this happens, then your body really recovers well, or at least support you when you really need it. In my last year in Europe trip, during my festival and one of the training, I was having severe backache, like some muscle pull on my mid back on the right side. And every day, the moment the class used to start at 9 a.m., I I was not having any feeling of pain. And I used to get the feeling of pain back only when I was going to sleep again. So the whole day I was working, the pain was there, but it was not disturbing me. During the time, it was not there. I was not having any feeling. Again, it was coming back every night, and then I was taking care of that. That was fine. So this is how it is. Don't give your body irritation. Always give your body support, and it works perfectly. Right? Anybody wants to share anything related with this, or ask some particular question about your physical connection with your body and communication?
So, yeah, I actually just had that conversation with my son, who we were away in a warm temperature for over a week, and we came back to Dublin on Thursday, and we had snow on Friday. So it's very, very cold, and our heating is broke. And he feels, he's getting kind of a viral, and he's cold, and this is sore throat, and he has a cough, and he's very annoyed. And I said to him, you need to accept this and just allow it and just rest. The more you try to resist it, the worse it will get. So just rest and drink plenty of fluids and just allow the body just to heal. So we just had that
Yes.
conversation about an hour ago. Yeah.
Yes, see, we are again talking on this. Exactly. And this exercise we do in 200 hour only. This I deeply, or I think 100 hour, whatever, that I deeply and completely accept and love myself.
Mm.
Even in this situation, even I'm sick, but I deeply and completely accept and love myself. Ask him to do it by placing both of his hands on your heart chakra, center of the chest, and feel that, okay, even if I'm sick right now or I am under the weather, but I deeply and completely accept and love myself.
Yeah.
Right. So it will give him this idea, the subconscious acceptance of the body, and it will help the body to recover faster. You know, apart from all the other things, of course, what you will be doing, maybe some vitamin C, some ginger water, some.
Yeah, of course.
We
Yeah.
keep doing. There's
Yeah.
not many things in India. All the Ayurveda stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, honey, ginger, honey, black pepper powder. You can just.
Honey, ginger, vitamin C. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Anybody else?
I
Yeah.
have to add something.
Sorry.
Go
Sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, go first. Go first. Okay, thank you. Actually, I have a question. If the mind exaggerates the feeling of the pain, or maybe we don't really need to lay down. Yes, we are a little bit not very well, but the mind exaggerates the feeling of the illness to avoid doing things. You know, it's the other extreme. How to deal with the mind?
That's actually a very valid question, because what happens that all those people who are lazy and escapist, there's no way in the world. Because what happens?
How to make a difference between the laziness and the illness?
Well, in my case, it's very simple, because I don't like to lie down on the bed during the daytime anytime. You know, once I get up after my sleep, I just want to go to the bed only when I need to sleep in the night. During the day, I don't like that. So it's easy for me to recognize, and I want to be active. I like to be active all the time. So basically, you need to see what is. See, there are many um, basic habits, like the simple things in life. If you change that, it make huge difference. For example, in India, in many families, or also in many other places, mainly where there are joint families, or there are many people living in a home. In all those countries, people use bed a lot. During the daytime, they use bed as a hanging out area. They eat on bed, they study on bed, they work on bed, they just keep sitting on the bed. And that is, I find it pathetic. Why? Because it gives you, your bed keeps calling you again and again for any reason. The moment you enter in your room, you just go to the bed. Right. So, well, for few people, it probably would be working, and if they are active. So, you need to know whether you are in your life, whether you like to be active, and whether you like to be, like for example, if you're working on chair and table and not sitting on the bed, or if when you're eating on table, right? Because this small habit changes the entire energy of the day, how you deal with yourself subconsciously during the day. If you are active, if you don't like to sit on bed during the daytime, if you just do proper, and then you want to live active life, then you automatically come to know that when your body really needs rest.
Yeah.
Right. But when you anyway like to be on the bed, of course, if you have a kind of a system that, okay, you take like siesta after lunch for 1 hour or 2 hours, that is also part of routine. But apart from that, are you on bed all the time, or are you not? Are you keeping yourself active somehow or not? This is this tells you more about how your body recognizes its comfort zone, because your body has its own kind of charm of getting into the comfort zone again and again. Like our pets, like our cat or dog, if you create a very cozy bed for them, a small, they would like to go there and sit. So your body wants to do it.
Yeah.
But if your habit of the body is to remain active and to work sitting on the table and chair and not on bed, or to also walk after every few minutes, or to remain active and go here and there, then your body will not demand that. So you have to see, and that is why the entire training is about becoming your master on physical level as well, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Okay, so physical means that you are not unaware, and your body is not making fool of you. You are the master of it, you are conscious of it. And if you find some not good habit in your body, you are using your authority, or you're using your consciousness to change that habit, right? The another very common and very harmful thing is wrong posture. People like to sit uh, people like to sit on the bed and write a lot, and then you are just bending your back. Or I have seen some people who are little taller, whenever they are doing any work, even in the kitchen or in a shelf on a table, they are bending and doing it. You can just do it by standing straight. You don't need to bend with your backbone like this. So these are simple things. If you are not taking care of them, and if you are not changing those habits, you are actually not becoming pure conscious, because you are not being completely aware about how your body gets into its automated habit, which is actually not good for you on a health level, right? So consciously you need to change those habits, and then your body will really give you real signals, and you will know that it is not laziness, it is not the escapism, it is just that my body really needs it. And then you can say, all right, I can give you 2 hours of rest, because after 2 hours we got to do this, and it will listen to you, right? But it goes behind, it goes long, that how normally in a day we are dealing with our body, or if our body has already developed some habits which are like naughty kid habits, that finding a way to skip out of the situation all the time. Your body is master in doing that anyway. So change the habit. You have to mother yourself. I always say you have to nurture yourself like a kid. Right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Claire.
Thank you, Zaira. Yes, Pavani.
I have a very good connection with my body. So I keep listening to my body whenever there is an ache or pain or some strain. So I actually touch that part with a lot of love and ask my body to release whatever it is holding on to. So most of the time there would be some emotional stuff, or it depends on the food that I have eaten, or it also depends on if I've gone to some new place where, say, a mall or a big place, so where I would have collected some energy. So I don't know what it is, but I just ask my body to release whatever is not needed for me. So that helps a lot. And applying a little bit of oil in that place adds to it. It really, really helps. I just wanted to share this.
Yeah, of course. Very good. Of course, applying a oil in that area is like caressing. So
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
expression
it
of
feels
love.
very, very nice to feel the body.
Exactly. So yes, the body always listens whenever it feels supported and cared for and loved. Right. So yeah, this is it. And that's why when we come back, come out of meditation, we actually rub our fingers, hands, and then open the eyes and rub the hands back on our face and on our body to make it connected with the energy we have received. So absorb the energy back in the body, and also kind of it's like thanking the body to support you while you were meditating. you know So when you do that, you feel more connected, and body becomes, and body is encouraged or motivated to be more still, be more non-disturbing next time. Because for new people, sitting calm is a problem. When somebody sit up, their legs go sleeping, their body starts to itch, ache, blah, blah, blah. But whenever you come back and you say, hey, so body will feel that, yeah, after the meditation is finished, I always get a good energy. So let me, support it. It's very subtle, but it's very beautiful. You will realize that when you start to talk, to communicate with your body, to listen to it, to tell it, not like only listening to it, that it's like then you are just listening to a small kid, and small kid is just having this never ending demands, and it doesn't want to do anything which is tough. It only wants to do everything which is easy. So your body is also like this. So we are not talking about that, you know but of course, as we motivate a small kid, we also need to keep motivating our body that, hey, yeah, we got to go long, and we got to go strong, and we need to have so much fun in life, and visit that place, visit this place, it's all going good. So you need to be good to be able to have enjoy that, absorb all that joy energy. Right? And then it is it is very good. So yes, and also don't have, because this remind me another thing, don't have this fixed idea about, I will do this, I will not do this. Because many people, when it comes to body, they have it. For example, I meet many people who say, oh, I don't take medicine. Right. Usually you don't take medicine. Great. If you are at home, if you are having all the comfort to heal your body with patience, with time, with love, with care, with some home remedies, it's beautiful. When you are out traveling in some other country, when you need your body to work properly, because otherwise everything will go haywire, and your body needs some medicine, don't stop yourself from doing it. You have to support. Giving medicine or extra support is also okay when the body really need it. If you already got some infection, say stomach infection or throat infection, you need to give it antibiotic, otherwise it will not heal. And if somebody is coming, most of my students, like, God, if they get something, I give them the medicine and they get healed and it works perfectly. But sometimes once or twice I've got those students. Shivile is one of them. When she came, she got this throat infection, and I told her to take the medicine, and she did not do it. After 5-6 days, it became very bad. And from the class, in between the training, I have to pause the classes for 2 sessions, and I had to take her to a specialist doctor, which was anyway very difficult to find the appointment with. But I took her, and then this guy gave the exact same medicine I was giving her the first day. And then she took it and she became fine. But now, that was long ago when she came first time, and now she listens to me and she just take it if something happens. But the thing is that when you know that you are not home and you don't have enough arrangement, you cannot keep torturing your body by not giving it enough support or medicine when it needs it, when it is, the infection is already there. For what you are waiting? Probably she would have said, okay, I don't want to take medicine from you. I want to go to doctor. I would have taken her to doctor the first day itself. I don't care. But important is that you have to take the medicine. But she was like, no, I don't take medicines. It is no thumb rule. Yeah, usually you don't like to take. I appreciate that. That is beautiful. You don't need to keep giving your body medicine. No. Take care of it without that also. But when there is a need, you need to know the intensity of the need and your available means, whether you are able to handle that need or not. This is wisdom. But having any fixed rules is not wisdom, it is fanatism. Because those rules are not made for all the situations. Those rules are made for your general situations, that usually I want to do it, but when there is an extreme situation, no, I have to take care. Right? So this is wisdom. We have to live a life of wisdom. So if you're not giving your body enough care, you're torturing it. Don't do that. Right? Good. Anybody wants to have any question on this about the physical? Because let this be the today's topic only, the physical well-being. Yes, Faith.
Well, I totally agree with that last point. And having grown up in a family where we didn't get vaccinated, didn't take any medicine, I still am programmed not to even think about taking a tablet for something. And I have allergies and things that I do need to medicate for sometimes. But I think it's kind of interesting that life teaches you anyway. At some point you have to take the medicine. And so life somehow teaches you that you can't be fanatical about it. And the other thing I wanted to just maybe talk about, I don't know. I have in one of the groups I'm teaching now, I have a woman who has chronic pain all the time. She's not that old, but she's got this, she doesn't even know why, but this chronic pain. And she's now telling me that through the meditation, she's becoming pain-free. So I was kind of interested in why that might be. And then I found out, and I kind of knew it before, but had forgotten, that when you have a lot of stress, you have high levels of cortisol in the body, which causes inflammation. And that meditation naturally brings the levels of cortisol down. So I was kind of very interested to read the reason. But also I think with the meditation, because you're building awareness, like a lot of the things you're talking about, it's like an automatic filling up of that awareness, which brings you to those points where you know to take care of your body, you're more physically aware, etc. So I just think, it's not just you thinking differently, it's about the practices that change your thinking.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So this actually, I'm talking to all my students here in this call. So of course, everybody is a meditator, but still it is a good point that when you practice, especially when in meditation you connect with the divine energy, this connection and this divine energy, this is what I always feel, it takes over the prana energy and the limitations of prana energy. Because prana energy always has limitation. And all those limitations are taken care by divine energy when you are in nice connection and deep meditation. And the effect of that divine energy is anyway, it stays longer, because when body absorbs it and keep it, it works longer because it has usually nothing to do with your worldly struggles. What happened that when we have inner struggles, it causes inflammation, stress, for example, or fear, or anxiety, or guilt. These are those inner struggles I always keep talking about, those mental and emotional struggles. And they always create a kind of stiffness, a tightness in your being. And that stiffness and tightness, if you have it constant, it creates inflammation. And no muscle wants to give space to another muscle, because everybody's swollen up inside and they want more space for themselves. Like struggling in, the jams, traffic in Times Square in New York City, or in New Delhi, or in Bombay, or in Central London. All the vehicles, they just want their space and they just want somehow to move forward and keep finding the way. And with this inner struggle, we get this inflammation, and then we get this pain. Now, when we transform, we become more aware about why this inner struggle, and then we support it with our meditation practice, where we are connecting with the divine energy, receiving it, absorbing it, and retaining it. This is what we learn. It is automatically healing you. What is the first thing energy do? It heals. It's a very beautiful automatic process, because the divine energy wants to restore you in the same state divine has sent you in this world. So it's a hello. You were not sent unhealed. You were sent healed. And I want to heal you again so that you can get back to your natural being, and you understand that where you missed yourself, where you lost yourself. And that is why we call the path of meditation is the path of coming back to your own self, to find the home within yourself. It's like back to self. I speak about it many times. It's all about back to self. So what is the self is not that self equal to ego, but self with capital letters, SELF, that my true being, the way divine has sent me in this world, that is my true self. And when you connect with the divine energy, it starts to restore you in that natural state of your being, which you are. And that restoring process is healing. It's so simple. Right. But amazing part is when you start to understand all these things this manner, you actually become very aware about this entire process in your body, in your life, on your mental level, on your emotional level, of course, on your physical level. And then you automatically remember what not to do, in order to absorb and retain this healing process. And that's very, very important. Okay. Yes, Fernanda.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Hi. So we are talking about the body and the physical part, but how do you do to minimize struggles, like when you are in a situation? I give you an example. You know very well, I'm moving now, and sometimes that's for me very. It creates a lot of fear and anxiety. Or, for example, if you are going through a breakup, you're going through something that puts you in front of the unknown. How do you minimize the effects? Because I cannot believe that it's possible, or maybe it is, that you are so well trained that you can immediately go back to yourself and kind of neutralize this. But the normal is that you have to face the fear and let it happen and then let it go. So how do you kind of transform this process into this minimum level of damage that it can cause you? Because I'm struggling with that. So I try to find moments to meditate when I realize I'm getting to my edge. And then, but sometimes I wonder, is it that I'm doing something wrong, or is it that I'm supposed to deal with this? So I have been facing this struggle, how much of fear and anxiety should I feel? And when is the time to really change it? And is it really possible to just jump from realizing you are in fear and then completely changing it?
Yeah, so wonderful question, Fernanda. And everybody of us actually face this situation sometime in life. I have also faced it during my last breakup. Everybody have faced it, because when you are changing, when you are taking a jump into the unknown, when you are changing places, when you are going through a breakup, many things happen. And that's where actually that is the time, because that is the crisis time, right? So I don't want to give you guys any idealistic answer. I'm going to give you a very practical answer. You have to work on it on various level of our being. That's what we have actually understood. So we have spiritual, when we take inside out approach, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. So we will work on it on all the levels. How? This is the benefit of being a cautious being. That in crisis time, the cautious being can lead the war. It is always a myth to think that for a cautious being, there is no war. No, war will be there, probably the stronger one. But the cautious being can lead the war. How you can do? First thing you will understand from, and we will take the inside out approach. So first I'll talk about inside. Inside you will know that, all right, something strong has happened in your life, and it is going to cause you huge pain or huge nervousness or huge anxiety or something. It is going to do it because it is big. Know this, accept this. When you know this, then the second part will come. Oh, it is there because of the attachment I've created with it. Like Buddha said, life is sorrow. There is a reason for this sorrow, right? Then third is there is a solution for that sorrow. And then fourth is there is a life beyond that sorrow. So know that I've got through this strong situation, and now it is going to create a trouble for me in for a few coming days. It is going to be strong. Second, it is there because I have created this attachment, and because of this attachment, this problem is there. Third, you know that, okay, still beyond this, even though I will go through this, I am free from this. Inside something is there. I know that it is like, okay, I have to walk on this road of hot iron or hot sand, and I will be burning my feet, but it is just this way. It is not the full life. And I have to cross it. I have to burn myself, but still I will cross it. So you know that beyond this, you are not this. Beyond this, you are a pure consciousness. And whenever a consciousness will create some attachment, you have to face the consequences, and you agree to face that consequence. Okay, that is third. It is all happening inside right now on a consciousness level, on a spiritual level. And fourth, you will see that there would be something beautiful in this, because this is going to make you much more wise and grown up or mature. So you accept this process and you willingly go through this process of pain or of anxiety, but you will come back of it. And inside you know that you are free from it. So the moment you will feel that you want to finish it, you can just stop it, cut it. But you decide to go through this. When you do this, and why what I'm telling you is exactly what I did to myself in 2022 January. The same thing happened with me, a huge breakup. I was quite connected with this girl, whatever. And after that, this has happened. I thought, all right. Now, not breakup, but we got separated. There was no breakup. And that's a different story, why it happened, what had happened. But because of that, I knew that I have to go through this pain. But I was understanding that it is because I'm connected with it. And of course, it is going to be for 1 month, or for first couple of weeks, it would be very strong. Then it will become less. Then second month, it would be okay. Third one, it will be really okay. And fourth one, it will be going. I knew all these things. And when I understood all these things, I realized that I'm actually master of it. I can choose not to go through it also. But I decided to go through it because this was something which was new to me. I have never ever gone through the pain of separation apart from divine, apart from God. Even though I had 3 breakups before this, but I never got into the pain of separation because of the reasons, whatever. But I always felt the pain of a separation with divine, like Sufis and Bhakta. So that used to be my prayer. But I've never gone through the pain of separation within me on emotional level. So I decided to go through this, that, okay, I will go through this. and I will see how it happened. Because people come to me with these questions, and I don't want to answer them something very superficial until unless I have known it myself. So I said, it's a great opportunity God is giving me. Divine is maybe preparing me for something much more better and deeper. And it is going to make me much more, something will happen. I knew. Since it is this situation is given to me by life, this means it is for me to go through, accept it gracefully, go through it gracefully without complaining, and to learn what I can. And it would be something beautiful for sure. Because I have unshakable trust on life and divine. I don't complain. I decided to went through it nicely. And of course, it was huge, painful, whatever. So emotionally, I prepared then myself. So inside, I have decided. Then emotionally, I prepared myself that, okay, I will feel this, but how not to go into a darker side. So how to stop yourself and handle yourself there. So, okay, being with friend, and then I started some new projects where I got more involved. I hired one nice girl as a EA. She was very, uh, like, I chose a girl who is very full of energy and who cannot sit silent. So that, she keeps bugging me with something or the other, some high energy, so that I don't get into low energy. So, all these things I have created, and then some new exciting projects. Actually, that is when I launched Soulversity. In mid of that, I actually launched Soulversity. That this name is with me. I have to work on it now. I launch it. The most beautiful thing comes out. And then we started working on that project and blah, blah, blah. Mentally also, I kept myself busy like this and recovered, even though I was going through different things, but still I focused, kept my all the energies, mental and emotional, in creativity, in creating something more beautiful, in creative energy, because creative energy is a big healer. Okay. And physically, I kept myself active. That is the biggest thing, because physically you have to keep yourself active. I went on to do more parties, more dance, more beach walks, more meeting with friends. Physically, I kept myself more active, eating more, conscious food, blah, blah, blah. Created much better routine than I usually had. That, all right, I'll get up and before 9 a.m., I'll take shower, get ready, and then I'll start to work, something like that. So created more routine. It was all my war strategy. Okay. So spiritually, I know I am free of it. I decide, I accept the situation. I will go through it, and I'll accept whatever it has to give me. Emotionally and mentally, I arranged myself to be more busy and more fulfilled with some interaction and human touch, and more active. Physically, I became more active. I decided that I'll sleep properly, I'll eat on time. I'll also have every day a coconut water or two coconut water, because that really helps a lot for you to detoxify yourself, whatever toxins your body and your liver is making because of the nervousness and anxiety. Coconut water is the best thing to handle it, because your liver needs extra support. Right. So I took care of it. I took lots of liquid, juices, all that stuff. Right. And then later, of course, it took its time. I knew the first month was going to be very bad, second month, little lesser, third month would be good. And after that, it's all good. Now I only have amazing memory. I don't remember it, but I just have amazing memory. But what happened after 6 months, I realized it, of this entire process when happened. 6 months, I realized, oh, I've become much more compassionate, much more patient, much more tolerant. Even though I was a lot, my work is like that, but still I know where my dark, my shadows were. I became much more compassionate, much more patient, much more tolerant, much more loving, and much more supporting. So going through that process actually made me all these things, like maybe the final, maybe from I was at 80% or 90%, I'm now 100% or 110% or whatever it is. But there's a huge jump. And I now don't feel any limitation when it comes to these qualities. And these are those qualities which you just cannot get it like this. You have to go through certain transformation to get this. So practically this entire process of 6 months have become such beautiful blessing for me. And it's not very long ago. It was in 2022 January only. No, 21 January. Not 22, 21 January, something. Yeah. All right. Around 3 years. So when you are in certain very strong situation, that is why you have become cautious being. That the cautious being has to lead the war strategy. You have to prepare yourself from inside out, spiritual level first, then emotional, then mental, then physical. Create this routine, that's the strategy. And remain on that strategy, remain on that discipline, inner discipline, remain on that routine till the time you are out of it completely and you have seen some enhancement inside you. Because for sure it is going to make you much more enhanced. Trust me, there is no, it always happens. When life gives you something, it actually gives you a blessing. Even if it comes in a hard shape, like hard way, but it is always a blessing. Right? So did you get some idea that how can you program yourself to deal with this?
Yeah, I think for me, what is interesting is that even though I want the change, I'm still very scared about it. So that's the part that I'm trying to process. So, but sometimes you cannot really understand. It's just like you just need to leave it.
Exactly. So you can say, okay, I will be nervous, I will be scared, but yeah, this is what, but without this, I cannot do. I mean, I have to go through this. This is the only path right now I have for me. There is no way back. There is only the way ahead. And in this way, I have to face this fear, but that's okay. I will cross it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then it will happen because whether you decide to cross it or not, life is anyway pushing you to cross it. So why to cry and cross? I mean, be more prepared and acceptance and cross it.
Yeah.
Right. That will immediately help you and that will keep your connection with yourself and with the divine. You get the divine protection system, you get the support, you get many things, and you get all the outer required resources like right people, like right situations to support you.
Yeah, when you mention
Like,
crying, it's funny because sometimes, since I'm leaving this kind of slow end of my stay in the city where I am, I feel like crying, but it's like I find it beautiful. You know, when you are like I'm riding my bike and through the city, and then I cry sometimes, very emotional for me. But I feel like I'm in a movie sometimes, you know, so beautiful, so spectacular. And I also do not understand these feelings, even though I know it's beautiful. It's because it's an achievement for me that I'm closing this chapter in the way I wanted. But still there are tears, but they're never like sad tears, but they are still happening like a lot, you know, when I think about the new chapter. And I wonder, this is divine or is it, what is it? Why do I think every silly thing is so beautiful right now?
yes, yes. And also, once you got this understanding that, yeah, you need to prepare yourself to handle it, do not bother about what is right, what is wrong. Everything is right, which supports you and do not harm others. That is the only definition for right for me. Okay. And so if something is supporting you and not harming the other, that is right for you. Don't worry about what morality says or what culture says or what country says or society says or law says, doesn't matter. You just prepare your resources, prepare your things, prepare your arrangements or time, and just support yourself. Simple. Be free about it. You cannot have so much of burden of everything and then, support yourself. When you really need to support something strong, you don't need to be burdened by all those useless things. Right? So if you're not harming others, even in your intention, not physically, but even in your intention, you're not harming others. You're only feeling good about anybody else. And then you're just trying to support yourself. Everything is good. Do it guilt-free. No problem. Right? Wonderful. Good. Nice discussion. Thank you, guys. Anything else anybody wants to ask or share? Sometimes it gets really intense, huh? And you guys also get to hear my stories sometime. I also don't remember, but then it just happens. When you get there, when you ask the question, I just remember my own example. Okay, good. All right, so now we will do a meditation. And so we will do a meditation for solar plexus chakra. It is also related with the healing of physical body. Whenever you have any problem in physical body on any level, your solar plexus chakra is the first which gets affected. Why? Because it processes the sun energy, solar energy, which is the primary energy, which actually gives you the power to keep going. The entire physical world is powered by sun energy, solar energy. And when our solar plexus chakra needs some extra support and is not able to process the solar energy properly, we get some sickness in the body. And whenever we get some sickness in the body, our solar plexus chakra is affected. So both things happen at the same time, right? So whatever way we do, we ultimately heal our solar plexus chakra. The main organs in the body which handles the functioning of the body and filtering of toxin, liver is also at the solar plexus chakra. So liver, spleen, kidney, these are the main organs which receive the energy and which filter out the toxins. And if these organs are strong, our immunity is strong and we are able to recover fast, jump back fast. When I am already feeling amazing now, like full energy in my body after talking to you guys, but still let's just do some solar plexus chakra healing ourselves, right? So what we will do is we will place our hand on our solar plexus. So maybe because sometimes solar plexus chakra is big, so we have like we can place two hands, one below the another, but don't cover your navel. So from your navel, just place your hands above both and close your eyes. And feel connected with your solar plexus chakra. Start breathing into your solar plexus. Feel that your breath is activating your solar plexus. And now feel that in your solar plexus, there's a very beautiful small sun is rising inside. And when sun is rising, just imagine a sunrise early morning, and then sun is spreading its light and sun rays in your entire solar plexus. And now you see this beautiful light of yellow color and sun rays, sunlight, filled up in your solar plexus, which is healing it with the fresh sun energy. And it is like activating your solar plexus chakra mechanism. And your solar plexus is absorbing this sun energy. Feel that chakra swirling in the right way, in the right speed, processing the sun energy. Now feel that these sun rays are filled up in solar plexus, and now they are filling up in your entire body. And in your entire body, you're feeling warmth of the sun, which you can see in your solar plexus. And these sun rays are clearing all the sickness, all the ailments, wherever they are in the body. Keep absorbing the sun rays and the sunlight in your solar plexus and in your body. Feeling warmth, feeling healing. Now feeling that your solar plexus chakra is restored and absorbing and processing the solar energy, the sun energy nicely. Take 3 deep breaths. Put your hands together and say thanks to your solar plexus, your body, and the sun energy. And then rub your hands gently. Place them on your eyes. Gently open your eyes. Rub the hands on your face. Put them back on your solar plexus. And then rub them on your pelvis. Namaste. So thank you for another wonderful session, everybody of you. We'll see you in the next call. But yeah, next call, I think now we will be able to do in April only, because the training is starting from 8th. And so 100 hour, 200 hour, 300 hour will finish on 5th of April. So after that only we'll do. So 1 month holiday. Whenever you miss, you come back, you watch any of the previous call, do the meditation, make your notes, right? You have enough material always. Okay? Namaste.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
our
you.
hug.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Get better.